I now come to the climax of my sharing, what we call the jewels of the Archdiocese. And as I told in the past, the jewels need not be only the churches, the basilicas. Some of these jewels may be even hidden behind, and we don't see them often unless we open them. Sometimes we keep our jewels in our cupboards. However costly it is, unless I open and see it, I can't appreciate it. So also some of the jewels of ours are hidden. And the jewel that I speak to you is what we call Sishu Bhavan, run by the Mother Theresa sisters in Hennur Road. And this particular center that we have from long time is sheltering, or rather giving shelter, care to our children. The children that are abandoned, the children that are orphans, the children that are perhaps specially handicapped physically, what we call specially abled, or they are physically disabled. So these are the children that are kept here in this institution. We know the beautiful saying of Jesus, as long as you did it to these of the little children, you did it to me. As long as you did it to one of these little children, you did it to me. And this dictum, as it were, is practiced very much by our sisters of Mother Teresa. God bless them. I also had a good fortune this time. Before I went to Bhubaneswar and Khandamal, I made a stopover in Calcutta, and I visited the tomb of Mother Teresa. I prayed for the Archdiocese. It's a really holy place. There are a lot of people coming there. But the silence, the people standing by at the grave of Mother Teresa, praying, perhaps it's a good sign and witness to all of us. And so, as I was saying, Mother Teresa opened this house, perhaps one of the first houses in Karnataka, because she opened it in 1969. Mother Teresa became famous, or what we call the Nobel Peace Prize, in 1979. So 10 years before, even when she was not known much, she thought of Bangalore, and at the invitation of Archbishop Luduswami, she opened this house for the children. And later on, with the help of the people and the others who helped them a little, they built the house bigger. And here, like the cradle of Bethlehem, are abandoned and orphaned children in their utter feeling of being rejected, being a burden, being unwanted, unloved, neglected, thrown away, and they have found solace and refuge in these outstretched arms of our sisters. Mother Teresa used to tell the people, especially those of the mothers who wanted to abort their children, do not abort. Do not abort. Give that child to me. Convert abortion into adoption, because there are so many other people who do not have children and they'll be happy to have. Don't kill an unborn child. And so many of these children are of orphans that they are taken care of, but at the same time with joy they are looked after. I visited the place 2-3 times, and you see the happiness of these children and happiness of the sisters also, who are more than a mother to them. That beautiful saying which we hear in the Old Testament, even if your parents have forgotten you, I shall not forget you. I have carved your name on the palm of my hand. And that is what we experience in this house. And the Mother Teresa sisters, their house, Sishu Bhavan, they call it. The first Sishu Bhavan was in Calcutta. When Mother Teresa started her ministry, she called that house where the children were brought together, Sishu Bhavan. Mother Teresa has put the same name to us here in Bangalore, in this house of Lingarajpuram, and on the Hennur Road. And it's called also the house of the abandoned children. So, my dear brothers and sisters, we know that God has a plan for every child. Each child is created in the special image and likeness of God for greater things. It's now 56 years that the sisters are running, and from last about 10 years, they have made it a point to take not only the orphan children, but the children that are specially abled, mentally or physically. They are, for the world, they are a waste. Many of the parents, they would like to abandon them as fast as possible, but the Mother Teresa make them feel wanted as long as they live. As long as they can perhaps smile and say that if not the parents, if not the others, God loves them. To express in their smile to say that God loves them. And so we bless and thank Mother Teresa's sisters for taking care of these children at Sishu Bhavan, which we call today a jewel of the Archdiocese.